Hey guys, this is Juicing Mama. I'm Trisha and I have not been able to get on here in such a long time, but I said that today, no matter what, I was going to check in with you guys and say hello. So I have missed making my videos. Life has just been really full lately, which is good. It's really good. So we are actually getting ready to hit the road. So we have been really busy trying to prepare for this and get going with our next phase, which is traveling. And so Todd's been getting used to his new job and he had to go on a business trip and things have been going really well for him. I'm really happy for him and for our family. And so we are going to be headed to North Carolina tomorrow. Actually, we were thinking of leaving in the middle of the night because we have to be into an RV park before 5 p.m. tomorrow, and that's quite a long drive from Florida. And then on Sunday we will be, so the kids are going to compete for Scottish Highland Dance on Saturday, and then we're hitting the road on Sunday and we're going to Canada. So I've said in a previous video that our kids do Scottish Highland dancing and their teacher lives in Ontario, so we're going to be going up there for a few weeks, and we're actually going to be spending a lot of time in Canada this summer, but this particular trip is for 2.5 weeks, so we're really looking forward to it. The kids are very excited and we're just really pumped up. So that's been taking up a lot of our time, but I have so much to catch you guys up on, so much. So I actually made myself some notes today so I don't forget. Juicing Mama Facebook group is doing so well. We are just exploding every day. People are getting on there and I am loving it. Everyone's super pumped up, and we've had actually just this week 4 people reach their 100-day mark, which is so awesome. I am so thrilled for them because it feels like just yesterday I hit my 100 days and I know how they're feeling right now. So first off was Leafy Greens, and he hit his mark yesterday, and this guy has done so good. I think he's lost 89 pounds, and he has another 40 pounds to go. So yesterday we celebrated his success, and he said that he was going to keep going because he has an additional 40 pounds he wants to lose. So he's going to keep going. So we're cheering him on. And then today was a big celebration. So one of my really good friends, Bobby Buns, which you know from Raw Food City, I've mentioned him a lot in my videos. He hit his 100 days today. So good job, Bobby. If you guys do not subscribe to his YouTube channel, you are missing out because he's hilarious and he just has a wealth of knowledge with raw food and juicing, and his journey started 3 years ago. He's lost, I think, more than he weighs now. I think 175 pounds. I think he told me that he's at 165 today. He's lost 175 pounds just from doing raw, and then of course he just completed his 100-day juice feast, and he's juiced before, but this is the longest he's done. So he is now a juice feast hero. So super happy for you, Bobby. And then he's going to be continuing his journey by doing lots of different things with dry fasting and water fasting. He wants to regenerate his loose skin. So I'm excited to watch him and watch his journey. And of course he's going to continue eating raw. So that's Bobby's journey. And then a really good friend of mine, a very dear friend of mine, Angela Sear, she hit her 100 days today, and what a remarkable woman. I love her so much. She is a cancer survivor, and her husband actually passed away of cancer just a few years ago. So she's in my homeschool community and she goes to my church, and we were all just really devastated when she got cancer, but she has fought it. And during her time of recovery, she started researching information I gave her about juicing and the Gerson therapy. And so she got on it and she did 100 days and she is doing remarkably well. So we're praying for you, Angela, and we're really excited for you. And now she's going to be eating completely raw. So I'm very happy for her. Looking forward to seeing her health is continuing to improve. And then tomorrow we have another one graduating, so that's Desiree, and I'm really happy for her too. She's actually going to keep going, she said, a little bit longer than the 100 days too, because she has an additional 20 pounds she wants to lose, but she looks incredible. She's on Instagram. So I will actually post all of their Instagrams below. Angela doesn't have one, but the other ones I'll post below so you can follow them. on Instagram and get some inspiration from them. So Juicing Mama has, like, it's been growing. We're at like almost 2,700 people now, members, and I appreciate it so much. So many people have just like been mentioning it on YouTube and Instagram, and so we're getting more and more people just from your word of mouth. So thank you for that. And I just got to the point where it was like, I felt like, okay, I'm gonna need a little bit of help here. And I know some really cool people that I have met through the Facebook group and then also just online who have all like done amazing extended juice feasts. So after talking to Todd about it, I was like, I'm gonna see if they want to be moderators in the group. So we actually added 4 moderators to our group, and they're getting on there and they're giving, you know, more input and helping people out. So, you know, the more people we can help, the better. And so I'm really excited, and I'll be putting their Instagrams below. We have Leafy Greens, and we have Bobby Buns from Raw Food City, and we have Matt Sakis, and we have Oliver Dorian, and they're all just amazingly knowledgeable people. And I'm excited because we all are, you know, more like John Rose type of juice feasters. We've all, you know, watched a lot of John Rose and studied a lot of that. And so we're just on the same page. I feel like we're pretty much all on the same page and into raw foods and stuff. So really happy for them to join us and help me on this journey. So I wanted to talk about that. And then I want to talk about the fact that the last time I was on here, the group was in the March Juice Feast. So the group was doing the March Juice Feast. And if you remember correctly, Todd did the Juice Feast last month with the group, and I went raw. So I decided to go raw for a few reasons. One was because we are Catholic, and we participate in Lent. And so I gave up for my Lenten sacrifice. I was decided to go raw. So I went raw for about 2 weeks, and then I started to detox again. And one of the things that happened was I started to get pain on my right side again, where the gallstones were from before. So I've talked about that in a previous video as well, that I was just getting these little bit of pain. It wasn't nearly as bad as before, but I knew that my body was starting to try to rid the gallstones again, and it kind of freaked me out. And I had some blood work done for another reason, and the blood work was indicating that again I was trying to detox those gallstones. I was taking the Choncopedra, but I had to quit the Choncopedra. And I'll talk about that in a second. But that experience really worried me, and I was extremely hungry. And one night, I think I just was like having so much anxiety about, like, you know, my numbers and all that. And then the part that I'm going to get to in a second. So I just decided that I needed to add in some cooked food into my diet. So since then, things calmed down and I've been fine. But so here comes the other part. So the reason why I got a little concerned about detoxing again is because, I'll show you something. So Todd and I are expecting Baker baby number 8. So I knew I was pregnant during the Juicing Mama March feast. And I decided that it was not a good idea for me to do a juice feast being pregnant. So I'd already decided to do raw for Lent, and I decided to go with that. And Todd did the juice feast with the group. This time he didn't do the juice feast with the group. We are now on day 5 of the April Juice Feast Challenge with our group. But Todd couldn't do it because he was going on a business trip, and we just decided that it wasn't the right time with us trying to get on the road and whatnot. And so I'm like, I'm sure that my group is starting to wonder, like, why is Trisha not doing another juice feast with the group? And I actually did have one of our strong members sent me a message and said, one of our members is very active, and she was like, you're not going to do it again? So I'm like, yeah. So I ended up telling her. So I've told a few of you. But yeah, so we are expecting, and I just had an ultrasound today, and I am going to be 11 weeks tomorrow, and I'm super duper excited. A little worried. I've had some miscarriages in the past, and so, you know, every time I go for an ultrasound, I get a little bit anxious and nervous about it. But I'm feeling pretty good about this. I mean, this is the healthiest I've ever been being pregnant. And so just right now, I don't want to do anything that could jeopardize that. And so I've actually reached out to one of Bobby's friends, Mike Perrine, with Everyday Detox. I'll put his link below too. On Instagram, and he's given me a lot of information and encouragement about, you know, eating vegan and the detoxing, because I was worried about that. But I'm just taking really good care of myself and taking my vitamins that I need to take, and just I don't want to go into detox. So just going fully raw right now is not a good idea, because my body is just not at a place for that. If I was cleaner, like if I was at a point of being completely well, that would be a different story, but I'm not there yet. And so right now, like, it would induce detox, and that's not good during a pregnancy. So yeah, so I'm just really happy. I'm excited. The baby's due November 1st, and yeah, so if you keep me in your thoughts and prayers and the baby, that would be wonderful. Appreciate it. And I will just definitely keep you updated about my pregnancy. And so that's our big news right now. So Todd and I are very excited. So of course I am 44 and Todd's 48. So I have a little concerns about that, about my age, but not too concerned about it, just a little bit. But yeah, so I'm just praying that my pregnancy goes well and I can just stay stress-free and just relaxed. There's like a big truck behind me. I had to just find a little spot where I could just chat for a few minutes with you. So that's my big news, guys, and I'm really excited about it, and I will definitely get on here as often as I can to give you updates. But I am really happy about the Juicy Mama Facebook group and the direction it's going, and the support that we have, the new members the new moderators that we have that are going to be helping out. And I just want to give you guys the best information that we can. Of course, we're not professionals. Nobody's a professional here, but we're just experienced juicers, and we want to see good things for you like there's been for us. And so, yeah, so that's it. And, oh, and this is kind of cool. Our friend Nick from Raw Rebellion has a raw vegan food potluck once a month in Boston, and we are actually going to be able to go this month. So we are going to shoot over there. It's going to be on April 20th. So we're going to be at his raw vegan food potluck, and Bobby is going to be meeting us there. So we're happy. So we're actually going to have the first time like reunion of us. I mean, we had never really met, and you know, we haven't met like live. This will be the first time we're meeting live, but we're super excited because we've all become really good friends. And so we're going to take the kids. And so I'm like, you guys, it's going to be a wild time with all of our kids, but they're looking forward to it. So, so if you live in the Boston area and you're curious, I'll put his information below as well, so you could come meet us if you wanted to. But I hope everyone is doing well, and I will check in with you soon. So juice on, guys. Bye.